Hi, my name is Diamond, and today I will be using marble beads as a math manipulative to teach the Tennessee State Standard 1.OA.A.1 operations in algebraic thinking, add and subtract within 20 to solve contextual problems with unknowns in all positions involving situations of add to, take from, put together, take apart, and compare. For the purposes of this video, I will be using multiple colored marble beads to demonstrate some of the math tasks that you can do using these as math manipulatives. One way to solve these type of problems is to just have two separate numbers and ask the children to add or subtract these numbers from each other. So in the first problem we have 6 plus 8 equals, and then the children would have to get the other colored beads and bring them down and say, okay, if I had 6 in the first and then 8 in the second, what do I have? And the answer would be 14. Another way to do this type of problem would be to have one here, one number here, and then not have the second add in, and then only have the total. And then you would have them try to figure out what number is missing from the equation. So there are several ways they could solve that problem. However, you would probably want to teach subtracting from the total or something similar to that. You can also use these marble beads as a way to compare using word problems. So if you have the word problem, there are 18 ladybugs and 13 ants in the garden. How many more ladybugs are there than ants? You could have them show this with the beads as well. So if there are 18 ladybugs, you get the 18 first. There are 18 ladybugs, and now we will get our 13 ants. And there are 13 ants. So if you want to see how more they can line them up evenly with each other, such as this. This shows exactly how many 13s are in that 18, and then you have what's left over. And then the children will just have to count what's left. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 more ladybugs than there are ants. And also, since we have 3 colors here, you could also incorporate the third color to represent those 5 and say that's 1, that's 2, that's 3, that's 4, and there are 5 more that would need to go into that 18 so that they would be even. So you can do it like that as well. Another way to use these would be with word problems as well, but word problems involving take from. So if the word problem says there were 17 peppers in the garden, 10 of them were harvested, how many peppers are left in the garden, we would ask the children to demonstrate the information that they already know. So we would start with the 17 peppers in the garden. This would be our 17. Then we would get our 10 that were harvested. These are the 10 that were harvested. So then we would ask the children, what type of problem is this? Addition or subtraction? They'd say subtraction. So we'd say, what type of subtraction is this? They'd say take from. So you'd incorporate your minus sign here, and you'd say, out of the 17 peppers that we had in the garden, and then 10 of them were harvested, and we know that's subtraction. What is 17 minus 10? And we would ask them to solve the equation using the beads. There are several ways that they could solve this problem. They could remove 10 from the initial 17 on this side and count what is left over here. Or they can simply count here and see what is the difference between the two numbers. And if they say that there are 10 here but 17 here, they can say, well, how many more does that create? And the answer would be 7. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you were able to learn some different strategies for using marble beads as math manipulatives.